But moving on now to the long arm of the law, which has finally collared Just Stop Oil protesters this morning as one officer dragged an activist along a road in West London. 10 Just Stop Oil activists were also arrested for failing to move out of the road on Parliament Square. Just Stop Oil are now in their 6th week of action across the capital, targeting main roads with their slow marches. Despite being handed new powers to stop disruptive protests, the police have been criticised for not being robust enough and slammed for targeting frustrated members of the public instead, with one driver even being handcuffed and detained for trying to stop the activists from demonstrating. Posting the video on their social media, Just Stop Oil branded attempts to stop them as futile and insist they'll continue to protest until the government agrees not to licence any new coal or oil projects, in which case you'll be protesting for the rest of your lives. Yeah. It's never going to stop. And that person who they dragged off today, the police, I wanted them to be tasting the asphalt as they're being dragged away. I'm so sick of Just Stop Oil. No, I did. Protest all you want. Do it at the Shell headquarters, or go and do it in China where there's real issues with oil.
Or the Chelsea Flower Show.
Or the Chelsea Flower Show.
My personal favourite.
But don't keep blocking our words. We're tired and we're sick of it now. And if that's their demand, we're going to keep on going until you stop. We're never going to stop.
They will keep on going until we stop talking about it. Because ultimately...
They will keep on going until the police do their job under the 1980 Highways Act, which is to prevent people from willfully obstructing the highway. It's very simple. The existing law is there. They can be jailed for up to 51 weeks, and every single one should be jailed for 51 weeks, given a large fine, and this will stop within a fortnight.
But it won't stop them. There's so many of them, Richard. There really are.
Just jail them.
Thousands.
Just jail them. Let's build another detention centre, stick them in jail. The country will celebrate with joy.
Let's get a barge for them. Put them on a barge.
Oh, that's surprising from you there, Richard. No, they won't stop because this is part of why they do this. They genuinely believe, and I would hope that most people here are on board with the fact that we do need to do something to address climate change.
With that.
You're less on board, OK. But
I'm not on board.
You're not on board with it?
I'm not on
OK, fine.
Richard's gone very quiet.
I'm keen on reducing harmful emissions.
Yes.
But there is not a climate change. There is not a climate crisis. There is not a climate emergency. It's a whole separate topic. But these people are juvenile, deluded fools.
But they exist.
Don't know what they're talking about.
They exist. They do know what they're talking about. They just have different opinions.
No, they don't know what they're talking about because their
informed.
information is completely wrong.
They have a right to protest.
They have a right to protest. They do not have a right to obstruct. That's the key difference.
This is also... this revolves around the police's response to these demonstrations. Now, they are operating under this code that they have the right, the cops, to decide when a demonstration becomes disruptive.
Right.
And at that point, they can arrest. Now, I would argue, and I've had former coppers saying, yeah, you could do this. They could say, right, you've walked onto the road, you've caused, you know,
a breach of the peace
a small traffic jam.
Yeah.
That is disruption, we arrest. Instead, their discretion is 2 hours. They let these demonstrators go on for 2 hours.
That is completely unacceptable.
So the police have got to stop being woke.
But I think that's changed now, hasn't it?
That has
Further
changed.
to the legislation that was brought in before the coronation, that is why we're now seeing the police getting a lot tougher. But it's going to take a little while, I think, for these muppets to actually realise that they are going to get dragged off the road.
It's the way they interpret the law.
Yes.
The laws already existed. They just interpreted them
Exactly right.
The police,
That's what I meant,
the police have got to take Just Stop Oil off the roads to protect Just Stop Oil from the public, because we're seeing more and more of us now
It's going to get better, isn't it? You're right.
It's going to continue. If you want to help Just Stop Oil, get them off the roads now.